Welcome to Gaming Granny's channel. This is Gaming Granny. We are here in my kitchen today. We're going to be making a recipe from Fallout 76 in pepperoni rolls. First thing we need to do is get some yeast activated for our dough. I have a 1 1/3 cup of warm water, and I will be adding 1 tablespoon of sugar to the warm water. We'll stir that around just a little bit. It is not hot water, it's warm temperatured water so that the yeast can be activated but not killed. We have 1 packet of yeast here that we add to the water. We're going to let that foam and bubble up. Okay, and while that is activating, we will move to our dry ingredients. Our recipe calls for 3 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. You might want to save a little back for kneading. Okay, we have 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. I'm putting in 1 teaspoon. The salt does help the yeast to activate. We do have to add some salt to the recipe. Now we'll whisk that all together. We've got to wait a few more minutes for our yeast. Okay, the yeast has bubbled up quite nicely, so we'll be adding it to our flour. Now it also calls for 3 tablespoons of olive oil. This needs to be mixed thoroughly. You want to be a little bit gentle, not to kill your yeast. Okay, it's a little flour in my hands. So we might be able to knead this without getting too sticky and we want to knead it until all the excess flour on the sides of the bowl become attached to your growing ball of dough. Okay, let's flour our board. Okay, now that our dough is nice and soft and fluffy, I'll quickly wash my hands. I have a clean bowl here. I'll add a little bit of olive oil to the sides and the bottom. Spread that around. And then we place the dough in the bowl and move it around into the oil so that the dough is covered with a little coating of olive oil That will prevent it from sticking to the bowl and also from drying out and getting hard. And we'll cover the bowl with some saran wrap. And cover it with a towel and place it in a nice warm spot in your kitchen. So we'll wait for that to rise and then we will come back. We are back. And our dough has risen. It's looking pretty good. That's the next step. So at this time you should preheat your oven to 350 degrees and then start working your dough. We'll divide it in half. Work on this half first. Cover this back up so it stays nice and soft. Put some flour on your board. Okay, so we'll cut them. Layer your pepperonis on the dough. And then add some cheese, Italian 5 cheese blend, and it's finely shredded. And now you roll it, trying to keep all your goodies inside. And I pinch the ends. Okay, and there's one. That one I didn't put any marinara sauce in. It can, once it's baked, if you want marinara sauce in it, you just dip it. Or, this is the other way to do it. You put a little bit of marinara sauce in there. Be as generous as you like. You can leave the cheese out if you don't want cheese on it. Okay, so we're going to brush the tops of our rolls with a little bit of olive oil. Now they are ready to be placed in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 to 35 minutes. And we will be back. Okay, so as you're rolling them, if you want to add other types of ingredients like maybe olives or peppers or some other sausage, you can, but then it won't be a pepperoni roll. It'll be more like a pizza roll. Thank you for visiting Gaming Granny's channel. This is Gaming Granny saying bye for now.